Good evening. You're welcome to the live session with the enthusiastic Tutu. Tutu Ayu. And I think I need to just put this on silent. Okay. I believe we all can hear me. Can we all hear me? Okay. I welcome us all on board. Um, the day has finally arrived. Tomorrow is the day we all have been waiting for. And today we are taking the course MTH105. It bothers me. Good evening, Miss Agnes. It's James Monica. It's great to have you on board. It bothers me the way students clamors or run here to scatter when it comes to MTH105. And it's quite overrated anyway. The course is quite overrated. And I think next semester the course won't be made compulsory anymore. I think it will become an elective. Yeah. So basically, there is no need to panic. All right. It's rudiment of mathematics. All right. And like I told some of the persons in the private class, don't look for what does not exist. Don't give yourself unnecessary pressures. All right. Why did I say that? I mean, the school has made it easy enough for us. This is a course that in MTH105, the exam, I don't know what this year will be like, but last year, the year before, and the year before last year, is even more of theory than the calculation. On the second semester will be different, I know of that. But MTH105, what comes out more is even theory than the calculation. And what am I saying in essence? Am I saying leave the calculation and focus on theory alone? That is not what I'm saying. All right. But the way people run a skater, I see people dragging questions from here, from there. Just look at them and smile. All right. So tonight we are not taking everything. All right. Just like you all know, I have a keynote. All right. Even in the keynote, it's not everything in the material that is in the keynote. All right. It applies to the calculation part of this course too. So it's not everything, all the calculation in the material we are treating. No, it's not necessary. So now let's be particular about the algorithm. All right, let's be particular about the algorithm. So tonight, for people in the private class, you have access to the records of all the classes we have on MTH105. Likewise, the keynote for this course. And you can bear me witness, all right, like I keep saying, matrices, all right, whatsoever possible question that you can think of, that you can imagine, that you can outsolve on matrices, please know matrices well. Theoretical questions, calculation part of the course, matrices. All right, so moving down a little bit, you talk about AP, you talk about GP. All right, you talk about vectors. All right, you talk about magnitude of vectors. All right, you talk about logic. All right, you talk about maybe a little bit of simultaneous equation. All right, but basically tonight we are going to be touching some things, and I'm trying to see how we can touch a little bit of the calculation part of it and a little bit of the theoretical part of it. All right, so without much talk, without further ado, let's get straight into business. All right, I'm here to see Mr. Alfred on the stream. Okay, if you are on the stream and are yet to smash the like button, or you are yet to subscribe to the channel, do well to do that now. All right, thank you. And you are also yet to get if you're on the stream, you're also yet to get your keynote for the course. All right, do well to request for it immediately after the class. All right, so let's go straight into it. I think I need to reduce this a little bit. It's reflecting on the board. Okay. Just a moment. Now we have MTH105. May I use the opportunity to inform us that it's not just like the way we do when it comes to other courses. We are also going to do the same thing in this case. So this is what we'll do tonight. For example, we are starting with GP tonight. We are starting with GP. So I'll solve a question on GP and we will be expected. All right. The next question, it will be the students. It's revision. I'm not teaching. So it will be the student that will respond to the next question. So that is so pay attention. The first one I'm solving, pay attention. If you don't understand, you can say something in the comment section. All right, and the moment I'm done with that, the next question to be you streaming this video to solve it. Okay. Now let's proceed. On GP, which is geometric progression, revision. Now we have find the common ratio of the GP of the following. Following GP. Okay. Now we have A two, we have 4, we have 6, we have 8, and B, we have 2, we have 6, we have 18, and we have 54. Now, to solve a question like this, all right, there's a formula. Formula, all right, for ratio. Now let me put it this way. Common ratio, which is R, all right, is AR raised to the power of 3 minus AR raised to the power of 2. All right, and gives us, divided by raised to the power of 2, gives us a common ratio. Now, using this, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Now let's identify. All right, let's identify. All right, each of these All right, let's identify the terms. Now, we have this as R, all right, we have this as R1, all right, R2, R3, all right, R4, and it could also be AR, it could be AR, it could be AR, it could be AR, all right, but let's just settle with R. Let's just settle with R, just to identify that, okay, this is the first term, the second term, third term, and fourth term. Now, according to what we have here, all right, it says AR3 divided by AR2. Then we come here, all right. What's our R3? Our R3 here, all right. I think there's. Let's go with this question. Let's go with this instead. I think there's a mix-up here. Let's go with this instead. I think there's a mix-up with the first question. So now let's go with this instead. Let's go with this instead. So we have R1, we have R2, R3, we have R4. Now, let's go with this instead. I think there's a mix-up with the first one. Now, according to what we have here, if we have to take R3, all right, which is 18, all right, we divide it by R2, which is 6. We are going to arrive somewhere. Now, the answer we should get for this should be the same thing, all right. If you are to take R2, which is 6, and divide it by R1, if our answers are different, that means there's a problem with the question. All right, and you can notice that's why I erased the first one, because I could tell that that wasn't going to give us the same answer. Now, please, who is doing this division for us? 18 divided by 2, 18 divided by 6, and 6 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 should give us what? All right, that should give us 3. That should give us 3. All right. And it should also give us 3. Okay. Yes. Now, another way to prove if we are on point, all right, is multiply 2 by R. All right. All right. Also multiply 6 by R. Our R is 3, right? Our 6 is 3, right? What's our answer? When we multiply our R, this is our R, we multiply it by the first, all right? By the first time, by the first ratio here, all right? We multiply by the second ratio. What are we getting? If we multiply these 2 into 3 places, this should give us 6. All right? And if you multiply 6, yes, this should give us 18. So, for example, now, are we getting the process? Now, this 6 here now is this. All right? And we multiply it by these 2. All right. So now if I say find now if this is R1, R2, R3, R4. Now if I say to R12, now find R12. How do we get our R12? With this kind of, with what we are doing here, we stop at R4. Please, who is solving for R12? Let's solve for R12. How can we get our R12 if we have to continue like this? Very simple. All right. What do? We already have our R. All right. What do? Just this is our R4. All right. Don't get it confused. Our R4 is already 54. So our R5 now. Our R5 should be 54 multiplied by 3. Anything we get will come to R6. Alright, now let's say 53, now 54 now. 54 into 2 places should give us 108 plus 54. Alright, 54. Now we have 8. This is 12. Alright, we have, this is 6. Alright, and this is 162. Alright, now 162. Alright, so we have 162 multiplied by 3 again. Alright, 162 multiplied by 3 again. And that's how it continues. It continues until you get to 12. Alright, but that's not what we are doing. We are not concerned with that. What we are concerned with is, alright, the common ratio. Alright. So now let me give us classwork. What we are concerned with common ratio. So now please solve the common ratio of this now. Find the common ratio of the following GP. So I have A Now let's take this question. Now let's take 3, all right, 6, all right, all right, we have 18, and we have 54. All right, so let's solve for this. What is the common ratio here? All right, and after getting the common ratio, okay, that's fine. So after getting the common ratio, all right, solve for all right, R7. Okay, somebody is still calculating R12. I said that's unnecessary. Wow. Why am I getting different answers? Miss so let's solve for the common. What's the common ratio? What's R? And here, what is R7? Miss Margaret says -3. Okay, how did we have -3? How did you do it? Miss Mr. Neymar says 2. Everybody is expected to respond, please. Let us all respond. It is necessary. Okay, Miss Ade says 3. Okay, thank you for that. Let's all respond, please. Let's all respond, please. Miss Margaret says -3. Miss Margaret, how did you have a -3? Please, let's all respond. R is supposed to be 3, except for the first one. Okay. Miss Motuayo says R7. Miss Motuayo, let me even take notes. Miss Motu says R7 equals to. Let me check. Okay, this one is still good. Miss Motuayo says R7 equals 30. Okay, Miss Favor Nwanchuku says R. Miss Favor says R equals 3. Okay. Miss Oluwadamilola, Miss D says R equals 3. Please, if you already have the R, so please solve for. The R is not the same for everything. Okay, let me check. Let me use my calculator. Okay. Okay. Okay, R7 is 1458. R7 equals 1458. Okay, we are about 30 on this stream, and I'm receiving answers from just very few of them, few of us. Okay, well, we've done well, we've spoken well. Okay, so let's just R, simple to get. All right, straightforward. We have R equals, all right, AR3 divided by AR2. So we have 18 divided by 6. That should give us 3. All right, and to get R7, since we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, all right, which is R7 equals R4 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we multiply R4 by 3 to give us R5. Multiply by 3 give us R6. Multiply R6 by 3 give us R7. So now R3, R4, 1, 2, 3, 4 by 3 should give us 54 by 3 give us 162. All right, so 162 by 3 give us 486. All right, so 486 by 3 should give us, all right, 1458. All right, that is our answer. 58. Now let's try something divided by 486. Now let's try something. AR6. Now AR7 divided by AR6. Let's check that. AR7 divided by AR6. What's our answer? So AR7 now. We said AR7 equals 1458, right? Divided by AR6 which is 486. What's our answer? Yes, thank you. Our answer is 3. All right, so that means we are on point. So enough with this. Now let's proceed. Now, in the case of AP, we do difference, all right, which is equals to D. Okay, now A, find the difference of the following, all right, sequence. Okay, now we have 2, we have 4, we have 6, we have 8, we have 10. How do we get the sequence? All right, so let's name this A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. All right, now D now equals A2 minus A1. It gives us our D. Now we have 4, which is our A2. A2 equals 4, and we have A1 equals 2. All right, so we have 4 minus 2, we get 2. All right, and if it's in the case of A3 from A2, If you remove 4 from 6, you still get 2. If you remove 6 from 8, you still get 2. Alright? In that case, that's how we get our D. So now let's take something interesting. It says here, find the sixth term of the following sequence. Find the sixth term of the following sequence. Find the fifth term of the following sequence. So we have 7, 14, 21, and we have 27. Now we have a formula for this, and the formula, all right, we have A plus open bracket n minus 1 close bracket D. All right, A equals the first term, which is 7. All right, n is what we are solving for, which is 5. Okay, what else? Then let's solve for our D. What's our D? What is our D? Let somebody solve for our D. What's our D? Okay, thank you very much. Our D is 34. Miss Mutuayo, D is 34. How did you arrive at that, please? All right. Now, how do we get our D? According to the formula, we said this is A1, A2, A3. All right. So we say A2 minus A1 gives us our D. So our A2 is 14 minus our A1 is 7. So we have 7 as our D. Ms. Motuayo, do you get it now? Ms. Motuayo, do you now know how we arrived at 7? So our D is 7. So from here we can say, now that we have everything, 7, all right, plus 5 minus 1, then 7. So from here now we can say 7 plus 4, all right, 7. So 7 plus 4 multiplied by 7 now should give us what? Okay, 28. Thank you for that. Yes, thank you. 28. So this should give us, our answer should be 35. Now, the same question, but let's solve for the same question, but let's solve for So I'm waiting. The same question, but let's solve for the 12th term. The same question, but let's solve for the 12th term. The same question, but let's solve for the 12th term. So while we are solving, I'll be doing mine too. We choose some Sylvia. Okay. Okay, so we have I'm also solving I'm doing my own calculation too. I don't understand. Miss Favor. Miss Favor, you are just joining. That's why. I have not seen your response since the first episode I've seen. Look at the chats. I'm not seeing your name. Definitely you are just joining. Miss Favor, please just pay attention. We are going to solve it together now. Okay. Since the majority, why is the answer coming from most people in the private class? All these people, they are people in the private class. Okay. I Miss Amara. Okay. Other people talk, oh please, let's all contribute. Tomorrow is you and your laptop, oh, you and your personal computer. Mr. Nehemiah, are you there? Mr. Alfred, are you on the stream? Let's respond though. Okay, let's just continue. So now let's take this together. We have our A as 7. Our A, this is the formula. A is equals to 7. Our N is equals to 12. Alright, and to get our D, we say the formula to get D. Alright, formula to get D is A2 minus A1. Alright, which is 14 minus 7, which is this 14 minus 7. We have 7. So our D is 7. So now that we have that, let's now plug it into the formula. Where we have 7 plus, open brackets, 12 minus 1, then 7. So we have 7 plus 11, then close bracket, we have 7. 7 plus 11 multiplied by 7. All right. So we have, that should give us 77. So our answer should be 84. 84. Miss Favor, one Chuku, do you understand? Miss Favor Chuku, do you understand now? Do you understand how we arrived here? Miss Favor, are you still there? Miss Motunrayo is 84. 84, not 83. Okay, good. Let's proceed. Let's continue. So now let's take this one. D is A2 minus A1. You can use A3 minus A2. So if, for example, you have 2, 4, 6, 8, A1, A2, A3, A4. People that are asking this question, they came late. Miss Okele, Friday, you came late. That's why I'm asking that question. This is already 41 minutes into the class. We are just coming. Look at how you are taking this. But we have a long way to go. So that's how we got our D. Now we have that as that. Now let's take this question. It says, the 12th and 24th term of an AP are 8 and 14 respectively. All right, find A and D. A is our first term and D is our common difference. So this is a totally different question from what we have been doing. Somebody has smashed the like button before and you smash it again. Please don't do that. If you have smashed the like button once, don't smash it again. It will reduce the number of likes. It will make you unlike. If you like and you like again, it unlikes. Alright, so those of us that are yet to like the stream, please click on the like button and subscribe to the channel. Alright, and I believe majority of us are new to the stream. If you are new to the stream, do well too. Alright, always check tutorio.com, www.tutorio.com for helpful resources. And for those of you who are not aware, alright, we have keynotes made available for students. These keynotes help prepare you for your exam. They are made up of extracted points and phrases from the material. All right, and it proves 80% guarantees questions. I mean, I've been getting a lot of testimonies. Some of you that see my status will have seen some of the testimonies I post, and probably some of you that did CSS 121 could tell how effective the keynotes are. All right, if you don't have the keynotes, you are missing a lot. Basically, it's for free for those in the private class. but for now we are not accepting anyone into the private class anymore. It's just that people who want to join the class now, they can only get access to the keynote and access to all our recorded classes and past questions. All right, so if you want to get the keynote, you can as well reach out to me using the website still, which is www.tutorial.com. On the website you see contact me, or you can use the WhatsApp icon on the home page. The moment it takes you to the website, you see WhatsApp icon at the bottom of the page. You can click on it, it takes you directly to my WhatsApp DM. So we have that as that. Now let's continue. So now solution. Now we have there's a formula we're going to use for this. All right, and the formula is we are going to apply the nth term, all right, which is equals to a plus n minus 1 over d. The only thing that is different here from what we did before is this. All right, that's the only thing we are adding. That's the only different thing. All right, so now since let's write this out. 12 term is 8 and 24th term is 14. Okay, now for what we have, we may then say for this 12th term we have a plus 12 minus 1 then d. All right, and for the other one, let's solve this finish. Let's be done with this. So we have 12 equals to a plus 11 d. So let's put this here. 12 equals a plus 11 d. There's no even need to put it in bracket anymore, since we already 11d. Then let's do for the other one. Please, do you understand what I just did? Do you understand how I arrived here? Do you understand how I got this? Do you understand how I got that? Do we understand how I arrived here? Do we understand how I arrived here? Okay. Miss Favor says no. Miss Simi says yes. Adi says yes. And she says yes. And Mr. Nehemiah said yes. Okay, now this is it. This question, we have the nth term. All right, A is missing. A is unknown and D is also unknown. Miss Favor Chuku says, I am not seeing the writing. Miss Favor Chuku, you need to improve your video quality. Miss Favor Chuku, you need to improve your video quality. And how will you do that? Click on the screen click on the screen of your phone. Then you see the setting icon. Click on the setting icon. You will find advanced setting, or you can as well find video quality. Remove it from the default video quality, which is 144p, and take it to about 250 and above, then the image quality becomes better and you can see sharp, you can see crystal clear, because from my end here I can see it crystal clear. So now we are only giving the nth term, all right? We're not giving A and D, all right? And don't forget, in our formula there's a A, there's a D. So now, because of we are giving the nth term and A and D is missing, this is what we'll do. There's a formula, and the formula is n equals A plus open bracket n minus 1 then D. We remember this formula now. We remember this formula. This was the one we were using before now. The only thing that the difference is that we added n because we are not giving A and D. The different thing is that we added n because we are not giving A and D. Are we good? So now from here now we can say for this, let's not forget this is 12. We say 12 and 24 term of an AP are 8 and 14. So we have 12 is 8, 24 is 14. That one is settled. So now according to the formula, let's do for this first. We have 12, all right, equals A, all right, A plus just a moment. A plus, since that is 8, minus 1, then D. That should be 8, not this. Alright, so from here now we can say 12 now equals to 7D. Alright, so we have that aside. And from here, for the second one, which is 24 equals A plus 14 minus 1, then D. Here we have 24 equals A plus, this is 13, D. So now for the second one, we should have 24. Let me change this to 7. And we have 24 equals A plus 13D. Miss Nkoye, you are just joining now. Look at the time you are joining. 53 minutes already into the class. You are just joining. And I can't go back because we still want to take other things. So please, you can watch the video again after the class. We still have some things to take and it's already almost an hour. I mean, you are just joining. So we have these two already now. Let me just quickly explain how we arrived here. Just quickly explain how we arrived here. This is the question. Ms. Okoyo, can you hear me? I mean, I shared the link an hour before the class. So why? Add n. Now there's a formula. You follow the formula. There's a formula. The formula tells you what to do. Yes, definitely. You take calculator, scientific calculator to school. You go with it. The question says the 12th and the 24th term of the AP are 8 and 14 respectively. So this is 12. This is 12 is for 8 and 24 is for 14. All right. So this is the formula we are applying. All right. N is taking the place of this and this. All right. Nth. All right. The nth. Now the n of this term. All right. And we have the n, which is 8 and 14 respectively. So now we plug in 12. All right. We plug in. Okay, this is 12 now, not 24. It's supposed to be 12. The first one is 12. The first one is 12. And the other one is 24. Yes, 12, 24. So now, 12 here is 8. Another we see us having this 12. The formula, we don't have A. So we brought A down. We have N. Alright? Our N is supposed to be 8. Why am I having 14 here? Our N is supposed to be 8. Because we are doing for 12. Our N is supposed to be 8. Then we bring down this our 8 here. Then this one repeats itself. We don't know what D is. We bring D down. Alright? So from here now, the only thing we did here, the only thing that is separate, that is different, is 12 equals A plus 8 minus 1 gives us 7. Alright? Then we open this D. We open the bracket because we have treated what is in the bracket, which is 8 minus 1. And that is what we have here. Alright, 12. It's not necessary. Let me remove this TH. It's not necessary. It's just 12. We have 12 equals to A plus 7D. That one is settled. The same thing is applicable to 24 and 14 respectively. For 24 now, we have 24 equals A plus 14 now comes into N minus 1, then we have D. So we have 24 equals A plus 14 minus 1 gives us 13. So we open the bracket, then we have 13D. 13D. And that's how we arrived here. C'est fini. Now let's continue. Let me erase all this. So from here, so now from here, we can now say 12 equals A plus 7D as equation 1. Let me even shift my hand here so we can use both sides. So we have 12 equals A plus 7D as equation 1. Then we have 24 equals A plus 13D as equation 2. Now, let's look at these two equations. Let's look at these two equations. All right. Let's watch out for, these are two independent, these are two different equations. Please look at this equation and help me look for something that is the same thing. In this equation, help me look for the things that are the same. Okay, look at this equation. What do you have that is the same? Wonderful. Yes. Good. Good. Now, because we already have something that is the same already, we'll do something called elimination method. Simple. All right. Using elimination method. All right. So now we drag out A and A. All right. And the moment we do that, what are we left with? We are left with 12 equals 7D. All right. All right, and here we are left with 24 equals 13D. Now, that is that for that. Now, using this eliminator method, we are going to remove 24 from 12. Likewise, we are going to remove A from A, and we are going to remove 13 from 7D. 13 from 7D. Now, let's know what we have. What I just did was one part to it. Now, if you are to remove 12 from 24, what are we left with? We are left with 12, right? We don't have A anymore. A and D are not the same because D is having 7, another D is having 3, another D is having 13. So A and D, this D, they are not the same. This D is having 7 and this D is having 13. So that one is not the same. But look at this one, is alone. So it's easy for us to cancel. So now if you remove this one from here, you have 12. These ones are gone. They are goners. So now we have, when you remove 7 from 13, all right, what are we left with? That should be 6, right? So we have 6D. No, sir. Mr. Alfred is not minus. All right? It's not minus. We are randomly removing 12 from 24. So we're having 12. All right? As we take away A from A, we are left with nothing. All right? And for this, we have 13. When you remove D from 7D from 13D, you are left with 6D. So are we on the same page? Are we on the same page? Okay, somebody is asking, are we subtracting equation from? Definitely, we are subtracting equation 2 from 1. Okay, good. So now, basically, we took away 24 from 12. That's why we have 12. And we took away 13 from 7. That's why we have 6D. So we are taking equation 2 from 1. Okay, now that we have arrived here, the next thing to do now is to what? Eliminate the coefficient of D, which is 6. We need to get rid of this 6. And how do we get rid of the 6? All right, we divide Okay, and from this we have 12 divided by 6, and we have 6d divided by 6. All right, this cancels this we have 2, and this we have 1. So we can say d now equals to 2. 2 equals to d, and d equals to 2. We are still on the same page. So now we already have our d. So our d now is equals to 2. So we are left with our a. We don't know what our a is yet, but we know what our d is. So now, to get our a, solve for a in equation, let's say equation 1. And what is our equation 1? Equation 1, we have 12 equals a plus 7 into bracket d. Alright, so we have 12 equals a plus, we already have our d, that should be 2, sorry. Alright, since we already have our d, we are substituting this d for 2. Okay, so now this should give us 14, right? That should give us 14. So now we have to switch sides. All right, switch sides, or you call it like tab, wherever you want to put it, just understand the concept. All right, so now we have a, let's not forget we want this a to stand alone. All right, so we have a, all right, then we have 14 minus 12. All right, so a then equals, when you take away 14 from 12, a is 2. Or you call it collect like times. Collect like times. All right, so we have our a as 2. Are we all on the same page? Miss Favor Uwanchuku. Is AP, sir. Mr. David, you are just joining. Is AP. The question was given. It is AP. The question was the 12th term of an AP is 8, and the 24th term is 14. So we're told to find D, and we're told to find A. And that was how we started all this calculation. So without further ado, let's take something else. I'm not sure we can take theory, but we are still doing calculation. So I beg of you, for as many of you that has the keynotes, please make sure you don't leave any stone unturned when it comes to theory. Don't leave any stone unturned. Now let's take this question. It says here, find the determinant of the matrix find the determinant of the matrix 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2. You know, I was saying it the other day that your elements might not be arranged for you. It might come out this way. All right. You know, I was saying that day. Usually, what we have in the material is not like this. So you expect your question to come out in this form. So it's not left for you to rearrange. So I want us to rearrange this matrix and tell me the dimension of this matrix. All right. And find the dimension I rearrange this matrix and give me the dimension. What's the dimension? Wonderful. Thank you for that, Mr. Alfred. Yes, thank you for that, Mr. Alfred. Yes, thank you. So now that we know the dimension, please, you can start solving. I'm waiting for our answer. Now that we know the dimension, all right? Let me help us to arrange it. Now that we know the dimension, let us start solving for it. So the dimension is 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2. All right. Find the matrix. Find the determinant of the matrix A. So now, what's the determinant of matrix A? So I'm waiting for. So let's solve. I'm waiting for our answer. I'm giving us 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Counting down. Our time is counting down. Okay, Miss Ade says 10. Let me write. Miss Ade says 10. Let me just erase this. Miss Ade says 10. As Miss Ade says 10. Miss Favor says 24. Okay, 26, sorry. 26. Okay, our time is still counting down. Two minutes to go. Two more minutes to go. Two more minutes to go. All right. Let's have more answers. Let's have people respond. Let's have students respond. Let's have people respond. Okay, Mr. Alfred. Mr. Alfred said 7. Mr. Alfred said 7. We have about 40 on this stream. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Everybody must respond. Mr. Alfred said 2. Okay, Mr. Alfred said 2. Let's keep the answers coming. All these people that are responding, most of them are from the class. Miss Favor, you are asking if the class it should be available, but it will take some time, and that I don't know, but it should be available. I'll make it public immediately after this class. I'll make it public. So Miss Duru says 12. I don't want to wait forever because I'm getting exhausted. We'll observe everything, and let's not forget our sign plus minus elements. We take the element there, we open a parenthesis for it. Let's not forget our plus sign. We have first row, third column. That's the very first thing we're supposed to do. Okay, Miss Mercy says 26. Miss Mercy says 26. A lot of different answers. So now, if you have to take, we are taking first row, first column out. We're left with 2, 1, 3, 2. 2, 1, 3, 2. If you have to take first row, second column out, you are left with 3, 1, 1, 2. 3, 1, 1, 2. If you have to take first column, first row, and third column out, you are left with 3, 2, 1, 3. 3, 2, 1, 3. Sorry, I'm already getting exhausted. Don't mind me. It's been a long day. Miss Oluwada. Now, with this now, we know the next thing to do. We cross multiply. Cross multiply. Cross multiply. Cross multiply. Cross multiply. So from here we can see 1 into bracket 2 times 2 minus 3 times 1 minus 2, 3 times 2 minus 1 times 1 plus 3. We have 3 times 3 minus 1 times 2. Are we all on the same page? Miss Yanu says 29. All right. So now from here we have 2 times 2, 4 minus 3 times 1 minus 2, 3 times 2 gives us 6 minus 1 plus 3 into bracket 3 times 3 gives us 9 minus 2. All right, so from here we have 1 into bracket 1 minus 2 into bracket 5 plus 3 into bracket, it should give us 7. So from here we can do our multiplication. Mr. Nuruddin says 18. Mr. Nuru says 18. Okay, with over 30 people on the stream, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not even half has responded. Maybe they are still calculating. So we have 1 multiplied by 1 gives us 1, minus 2 multiplied by 5 gives us 10, plus 3 by 3, 7 in 3 places, that should give us 21. So now 1 minus 10, this is positive 1, and that's negative 10. So we have a minus 9 plus 21. So we remove 9 from 21. Let's say you remove 9 from 20. You are left with 11. So our answer should be 12. So please, can we explain? Miss Duru says 29. So can we explain how we arrived? Let me see the people that got it correctly. Okay, Miss Ade got it correctly. I think Mr. Alfred got 12 before. He now changed his mind. Minus or plus, like how? Miss Ade, are you sure you are with us? Again, Miss Ade got it right. Miss Favor, no. Alfred, no. Miss Chi, Neye, no. Miss Rachel, yes. Mr. O, yes. Miss D, yes. Mr. M, no. Mr. I, no. Mr. N, no. Miss Duru, no. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 persons got it correctly. Yes, Miss Rachel. Plus in the bracket. Mr. Favor. Which one did I explain that I use plus? Look at the sign we are observing now. Plus, minus, plus. If this is going up, it is become minus. If it's going up, it becomes minus. If it is coming down, it's positive. That's why we have 2 multiplied by 2 is positive. But 3 multiplied by 1 is negative. This minus sign is what we brought down here. This plus sign is what is here. So how did I explain that I use plus with favor? So let's quickly take multiplication of matrix. Okay, wrong at the end. So please, you can't afford to get it wrong at the end in the exam, because the exam is not funny. Computer is computer, and it will be very bad. You know it. You can solve it. it will be very painful that you know it, you remember it, you can solve it, and you still solve it and you missed it. It will be very painful. Now if matrix A equals 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and B, all right, and B equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, find AB. So let's be very fast. This one I'm giving us just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay, I give us 5 minutes then. I'm giving us 2.1 minutes. 2.1 minutes. This is a bonus question. Bonus question. Everybody must get this one correctly. Splitting. Mr. Nehemiah, you didn't get the splitting at all. That's serious. Mr. Alfred, are you there, Mr. Alfred? Mr. Alfred, are you there? Do you understand what we did? I think you. Mr. Nehemiah says does not. Miss Favor, do you understand it now? Now let me just quickly take it again. Let me take it again very quickly this time. Now this is the question. It says, if A equals 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2, right? It says find determinant A. All right, simple. Simple. First, rearrange. First thing to do is to rearrange. And how do you rearrange? You have A equals 1, 2, 3, close parenthesis. All right, you have 3, 2, 1, and we have 1, 3, 2. Okay. Now that we have rearranged, let's not forget to put our sign. Our sign. We have plus, minus, plus. Our sign is very important. So from here, we are going to pick element. And I'm going to pick element, first colon, first row, first colon, first row, second colon, first row, third colon. This is our row, and this is our colon. Colon and row. All right. So now for this, we have 1 has its own parenthesis. All right. First row, first colon. 1. Look at it here. Then we bring this minus sign here. So now we have first row, but the second column, which is 2. We have it here. This is our sign. We bring it down. You have 3. First row, second column. First row, third column. So we have this and we have this. Now, what we do next? Simple. We are going to eliminate. We are going to cancel. We are going to delete. The first thing we have to delete. Now, what are we to delete? What are we to eliminate? You see all this first row, second column, first row, first column, first row, second column, first row, third column. Everything under them we are going to delete it. Now for first row, first column, which is 1, we are going to delete everything here, on everything on this row and everything on this column. And if we are doing that, what are we going to get? By the time we eliminate everything here and everything here, we are left with 2, 1, 3, 2. Okay, that was good. So we have 2, 1, 3, 2. We are done with 1. So under 2 now, we are going to delete everything here in this column, and we are going to delete everything in this row. And by the time we do that, we are left with 3, 1, 1, 2. 3, 1, 1, 2. We are done with 2. So move to the last column, which is here. We move to the next one, which is the next element, which is 3. Alright, then we delete everything in this row because 3 is on this row, and everything on this column. What we are left with is 3, 2, 1, 3. 3, 2, 1, 3. I believe with this method of explanation, everybody understands it to this level. So from here, very simple. What do? We are going to cross multiply. All right, we are going to multiply these 2 by 2 and 3 by 1, 3 by 2 and 1 by 1, 3 by 3 and 1 by 2. Now let's interpret this up here. So we have 1 into bracket 2 multiplied by 2. This is going up. 3 multiplied by 1 becomes minus 3 by 1. Then we bring this minus 2 like this way it is. We will import it here. Minus 2, open bracket, 3 multiplied by 2 and 1 multiplied minus 1 multiplied by 1. Close this bracket. Then we have plus 3 into bracket. So from here, we can do the needful with having 1. This is 4 minus 3 minus 2. This is 6 minus 1. And we have minus 3, not minus 13. We have 9 minus 2. So from here, we can say from here we can say 1 into bracket 1 minus 2. We have 5 minus 3 we have 7. So permit me to erase this. So from here we have 1 minus, this should give us 10. Alright, this should give us 21. Okay, now we have, this is 9 minus 21. And that was how we arrived at 12. Are we clear? So, once again, please, for those of us who have the keynote, let us take advantage of the theoretical part of it, please and please. So lastly, let's take this. Okay, we have find the equation of the line passing through, you're welcome, Ms. Zainab, passing through 3 and 5, all right, 3 and 5, and we have and parallel of the lines joining the points. Joining the points 2 and 4 and 6 and 20. Now, please pay attention. This is an equation of lines and points. It says here, the equation of line. Now, there's a formula for equation of line. There's a formula for it. Okay? And this formula is y equals m x plus c. All right, and there's an equation for slope, joining point, which is slope. All right, equation for point slash slope. We have these 2 points. All right, and we have it as m equals y2 minus y1 x2 minus x1. All right, please note that. Now let's write this somewhere so we can take full advantage of the board. Now, according to this, now let me write this somewhere. We have okay, we have 3, 5, and we have 2, 4, we have 6, 20. So we have, for equation of line, we have plus C alright, and we have for slope, we have M equals Y2 Y1 X2 minus X1. There is certainly a lot that we can't cover this night, but the very few we are going to cover, please hold it firm. And for those of us, I mean, it's late already anyway, but you can revisit the channel and get previous classes on MTH105. Alright, so now this is our X1, our Y1. This is our X1, Y1, X2, Y2. So with this we have our Y, which is 5. We have 5 equals our M unknown, our X is 3 plus C. Let's put a pause here. Let's put this on hold. Now let's come here. Our Y2 is 20. Our Y1 is 4 divided by our X2 is 6. Our X1 is 2. Alright, this is 16 and this is 4. Are we together? 16 and this is 4. Alright, if you have to divide 4 by 16, what do you get? If you have to divide 16 by 4, I mean, what do we get? We get 4. Are we good? So our M equals 4. Now that we know our M, let's come here. Alright, so we have 5 equals 4 into bracket 3 plus C. Alright, don't forget this 4 is this M. We have 5 equals 4 in 3 places gives us 12 plus C. Alright, collect like the way Mr. Nehemiah said it right time, like terms. I think I'll use the marker. Okay. Now we have C equals 12 minus 5. So our C then becomes 7. Are we on the same page? Yes, wonderful. 7. Okay, somebody say I have to solve what I gave on matrix. Okay, so this is this on this. It's nothing serious here. So now let's go to, but let's pay attention. In a case where we are not giving this, if you are not giving this, we are giving for equation of points. But in a case if you are not giving this, it is still the same thing. When you are done with your M, just pick any of these points. Now let's say we are not giving this formula now. We are not giving this. We are not giving the first one, and we are only giving this. What we just do is simple. After we have gotten our 4, we can just pick. All right, let's pick 2 and 4. Then we say x1 and y1. All right, so now, so then becomes 4 equals m, 4 already, and our x is 2 plus c. Then we say 4 equals, this should give us 8 plus c. All right, then we say collect like times. Collect like terms. Then we say c equals 8 minus 4. Then we have c as 4. It's hard like how? It's not hard now. It's not hard. It's just a formula now. It's not hard. It's the formula. Look at the formula. And all these things will be given to you in the question. You identify x1. It's simple. x1, y1. Please. So now let's continue. Let's quickly solve the matrix. Please, somebody should help me with the question of that matrix. I don't have it anymore. Okay, thank you, Miss Favor. That's okay, thank you for that. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. So now A is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. A is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. B equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So find A, B. What do we do? Very simple. AB, let's rearrange. A, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. All right, and B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So AB simply means we multiply. All right. Are we okay? I think we are back. Good. So now we have what do we do in this case? Very simple. We have to multiply everything here with here. Multiply everything we have here with what we have here. That's a simple thing to do. We have 2 multiply by 1. All right. We have 3 multiply by 2. All right. 3 multiply. I think this was where Miss Ade was confusing that we use plus here. And we have we have 4 multiplied by 3. Okay. Are we on the same page? Are we on the same page? Okay, that's good. I can as well put it in bracket if I wish, but I don't think that's necessary. So we have 4 and it goes on and on. Okay, and we have 5 multiplied by 4 plus 6 multiplied by 5 plus 8 multiplied by 6. So we have 2 multiplied by 1 gives us 2. Alright. Oh, can I have this? Are we together? Okay. Okay, yes. Now, I think there's something we are not doing correctly. In this type of matrix, alright, if it was, let's say, okay, the rearrangement, now, let's pay attention to something, please. Now, let's pay attention to something. There's something we are not doing correctly. Now, this multiplication, this first matrix is properly arranged, but this is not properly arranged. We are supposed to switch the dimension of this matrix into 1 4 2 5 3 6, not like this. Then this one comes like this: 2 3 4 5 6 8. Are we together? These are supposed to switch it. The way we're doing it, we will continue and will not be able to add it up, will not be able to sum it up. But with this, we can achieve summing it up. Now let's take a look at this. If this multiplies this, all right, this multiplies this multiplies this, all right, we have our answer. All right, then we proceed by saying, now this is what we're supposed to do. All right, if we continue like that, we cannot add it up, we cannot sum it up. Now you see this, we multiply this column, this row, we multiply this column. This row will multiply this column. Now look at what I'm talking about. So I have 2 multiplied by 1. All right, then I have 3. This 3 now multiply these 2. And this 4 will multiply this 3. All right, that is for the first row and for the first column. Okay, now let's continue. You see this 5 here, second, this is row 1. You see this row 2 will still multiply this column. Row 2 will multiply this column again. Let me adjust this. Let me adjust this one so we can have enough space. So I said 2 multiplied by 1, then we have 3 multiplied by 2, and we have 4 multiplied by 3. That is for the first row, first column. Second row, first column again. Now for the second row, we have 5 multiplied by the same 1, 6 multiplied by the same 2, all right, and 8 multiplied by the same 3. Are we good? Now, the same thing we did here, we are going to do it to the second column. All right? The same thing we did here to this first column, we are going to use this same rule to multiply the second column. And let me erase this. Now, let's take this. So now we have these 2 multiply 4. Let me see how I can. 2 multiply 4. This 3 multiplies 5. This 4 multiplies 6. All right. Now let's come down. 5 multiplies 4. 6 multiplies 5. And 8 multiplies 6. Now look at something. See all these things. Can you see that they are all the same? They are all the same. Please note that. Look at this. The same thing here. Same thing here. Same thing here. That's how you know you are on the right track. So from here, it is easy. From here, it's easy. All right. All this we have plus, we have plus, we have plus. All this we have plus. Now, with this now, it is easy for us to get our final answer. But the route we were taking the other time, we are not going to land safely. There is no soft landing for us. So now from here, we can say 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, plus 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. Let me use another shade of marker for this. So 2 multiplied by 1 gives us 2, plus 3 multiplied by 2 is 6, plus 4, that's 12. 5 multiplied by 1 gives us 5, plus 6 multiplied by 2 gives us 12, plus 8 in two places is 16. This is 24. Now let's come here. This is 2 by 4. That should give us 8, plus 3 by 5. That should give us 15. Are we together? Or am I on my own? Am I alone? Or we are together? Alright, so we have 6 in 4 places. 6 in 2 places give us 12. That should be 24. Come down here. This gives us 20. 5 times 4 gives us 26. 5 in 6 places. 5 in 5 places give us 25. That gives us 30 plus 30. 8 in 6 places. So we have 8 times 6, 48. So from here, we can tell. From here now we can tell we have this one now is, this is 8. This is us 20. This is 17. This is, let's say, 30, 36. Alright, 36 plus 5, that's 41. That's 41. Alright. Then we have, yes, thank you. Then we have 24, 34, 39. 39 plus 8, that's 47. Alright, then here we have 50, 98. Yes. So now, our final answer. So now, A, B equals 20, 47, 41, 98. And that is that for that. So wow, almost 2 hours. I'm so exhausted. Thank you very much, everyone. Just like as I said, we can't cover everything tonight. I mean, this is a course for 4 months. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone, and I appreciate each and every one of us on this stream. I appreciate each and every one of us who stood up to this moment, and my earnest prayer to each and every one. My earnest prayer, all right, for each and every one of us is that this course will pass it, not just let my people go, but will pass it with a good grade. So thank you, Miss Favor. Thank you. A lot of persons on me. You only have calculation. You just reach out to me. Just reach out to me. The theoretical part of it, you can get it. So thank you very much, everyone. I wish us success in our exam tomorrow, and I'll be waiting to hear our testimonies. All right, and let me use the opportunity to encourage us. Come next semester, all right. Do not hesitate to join the class as early as possible, so that we can take a lot of things together. You can comb and you can brush, you can comb the course well. All right, it's supposed to be a class. It's not supposed to be a fire brigade thing. It's supposed to enjoy it and everything. So thank you very much, everyone. Good night, and I wish you all the best in your exam tomorrow. Bye bye.